Hi YouTube, welcome back to The Average Collector. I am continuing with my Nintendo collection, but I have filmed some videos on my Wii, Wii U, DS, and 3DS, as well as NES, which is the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I've done videos on that. If you haven't seen it, go check out those videos, and then come back to this one. All right, so continuing on, the next in my collection is going to be the smallest in my collection, and that's the Super Nintendo. Now, back in the day, I had all the Nintendo systems except for Nintendo 64. My sister's kids, on the other hand, had the 64, so I was able to play video games and watch them play games on the 64, as well as her husband at the time, which was playing all those consoles as well. But I had the NES system and the Super Nintendo. So those were the systems I had at the time, but I think my mom only bought me one game, which was the Super Mario game for the Super Nintendo. So I no longer have that in my collection, sadly, so this is what I have that I've recovered over the last few years. Cool Spot, I remember playing this because the Cool Spot, if you guys are from the 90s, then you know what the Cool Spot is. But I'll go ahead and give up who the Cool Spot is. He was a spot on the 7-Up cans and on the bottles. He was a cool spot, and it was pretty cool how they made the commercials years ago. They made commercials with the Cool Spot, and then later on he got a video game. And I played that. It's not the best game in the world, but I still enjoyed it. I had fun with it. So yeah, Cool Spot. This one I never played. This is The Lion King. We picked it up probably about 5-6 years ago. And just never played it. We got the Retron 5, which is over this way. You can't see it. But I'm able to play these games on the Retron 5, but I'm playing another game right now. So as you know, I have lots of games, so a lot of things are on backlog and will eventually get played someday. This is Pitfall. This is another game I've never really played. This is the Mayan Adventure. I guess my husband looked into it and he wanted to buy it. It's a relatively very clean cartridge, unlike Lion King over there. Looks brand new, hardly touched, or they just cleaned it up really well. But that's all of my Super Nintendo collection. Now, there was tons of awesome games for the Super Nintendo, Mario being one of them, and I think Donkey Kong as well was on Super Nintendo. And you guys can list other games that you think I need to check out, or, you know, list it down in the comments below. What games on Super Nintendo you recommend? Okay, so that's over. We're gonna go ahead and move into the Nintendo 64 games. I'm gonna start with this side first. See if I can scoot it up a little. All right, Turok. My sister's husband played this game a lot, her ex-husband at the time, that is. So I watched a lot of Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter. I went back to play it for nostalgia reasons, but something with the Nintendo 64, just with this game or something, I just get kind of, I have motion sickness problems, and around that era, when 64 came out, you know, I wasn't able to really play the games because of the motion, how the camera would just, you know, move really fast, like this, up and down and all around, you know, because this was the first 3D kind of games, you know, was PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64. So yeah, it's kind of crude graphics, but I mean, yeah, these are nostalgic games. I remember him playing the game, my sister's ex-husband, and I watched a little bit of it, but I'd always have to like avert my eyes because I'd get sick if I watched too long. But I did play a little bit of this when we bought these, and I still can't really complete the game. But you know, it's in the collection, nostalgia, you know. This is Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, I believe it says. Haven't got around to checking this one out. There is some Nintendo 64 games that I have played and liked, but Turok, I don't know. I thought it was cool at the time when they first released, but I tried to go back to play it, and this is something with me. I mean, you may love these games, and that's perfectly fine. You can love these games. I'm not saying they're awful. It's just for me, I'm not able to play it. Now, I did play this one, the Castlevania. Some people really love this version of Castlevania, and then there's some that don't. But I enjoyed playing Castlevania here on the 64. It's quite different than, you know, I do love the classic side-scrolling Castlevanias a lot. But this was trying something new. It was different, and I had an okay time with it. Next, Duke Nukem. I played a lot of Duke Nukem on the first PlayStation. Love those games. And this is Duke Nukem 64. You know, he was the action star like Arnold Schwarzenegger with the one-liners. He's classic. Duke Nukem. What can I say? And Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Never played this one, so I can't say much about it. Perfect Dark. Watched gameplay on this. Rare made it, and Rare was a really respectable game developer back at the Nintendo 64 era. So, you know, they put out a lot of great games. This one is another awesome game. I liked it. And this one is Jet Force Gemini. This is something my husband was looking into playing. So I really don't know much about it, but it's also made by Rare. So if Rare made it, you know, should be good. But, you know, if you played it, you can give me your opinions. This is something my husband wanted to play. He loves the baseball stuff. So he got this Ken Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball game for Nintendo 64. And he also got this one, which I don't know anything about. This is Wrestling WF No Mercy. So, can't say much about that. Now moving on to the classic Nintendo games on the 64. Banjo-Kazooie, which is also made by Rare. And Banjo-Tooie. Two awesome video games for the 64. Yoshi's Story. I always thought Yoshi was so adorable. So cute. And Donkey Kong 64. These are, love these games here that I'm showing you now. Here, this one's an awesome game. I love playing this. Diddy Kong Racing. Just like I love Mario Kart. This is a lot of fun. Got Mario Golf. And the classic Super Mario 64. I want to get the Super Mario 64 for the DS. I want to play that really bad on the DS, so I know it was like remade. Up next is Mario Kart 64. Love this game. Mario Kart games has been something I've always enjoyed playing. And I love Zelda. This is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Classic Nintendo 64 game. Same can be said for this, Majora's Mask. And I love the lenticular 3D look to this. This is just incredible. Love the gold cartridge. Yeah, mine's not perfect. It has initials and stuff on here, so. But love these Zelda games. Another game that was really popular on Nintendo 64, the GoldenEye 007 first-person shooter made by Rare. And I believe that you could play multiplayer on this. Now, I never played multiplayer, and you can correct me down below in the comments if I'm incorrect, but I played it solo. Lots of fun had playing 007. And the last two games are Star Wars games. And I didn't play these yet, so I don't really have a comment on it, but this is Star Wars Rogue Squadron and Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. One of these days I'll probably get around to playing the Star Wars games, because I've already played and completed, when it first came out, the newest Star Wars video game that was put out on PlayStation 4, and I love that game. I love the character Cal in that game. He's an incredible protagonist in it. So I'm gonna move on to the last bit of my Nintendo collection, and that will be my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. So that's coming up next. Okay, this does it for my entire Nintendo collection. This is my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Very tiny collection, but I'm going to be adding more to my Game Boy Advance collection, and I hope to add more to my Game Boy collection as well. So I'm going to start off with Game Boy. I have Super Mario Land. I like this game a lot. Still a lot of fun to play. I also enjoy and love Donkey Kong Land. This is a game my husband had when he was a kid, and he really loved it. So it's the Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan. And here is Kirby's Pinball Land. And the last Game Boy game I have here is the Pokemon Gold version, which I'm playing through right now on my Retron 5. So yeah, this is the authentic Pokemon Gold version. Playing through this, and I love Pokemon. It's such a fun game. Yeah, I'm also enjoying Pokemon Sword. That's another game that I really love. Yeah, my Retron, if I can pan up maybe, you can see it over there. I'll point it out. I have my Nintendo Switch sitting right on top of the Retron 5 right there. Okay, on to Game Boy Advance. Have Yoshi's, let me see if I can read that, Super, Super, I don't know if it's, I can't read that, something, okay, Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 2, no, 3, oh my gosh, I was having trouble reading that. I have my glasses on, but I have problems reading little tiny text. But as I hold it really close to the screen here, I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. Yeah, that's Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. Finally got it, jeez. Moving on, another game I love, which is Super Mario World. And this is the Super Mario Advance 2. Also another awesome game for the Advance is Castlevania. I can't make out what that says there. And the last Game Boy Advance game I have is the Player's Choice Mario Kart Super Circuit. Okay, so, and there is the back of the box. All right, let's take a look at the game. And there we have it, Super Mario Circuit. So that is my entire Nintendo collection. If you haven't seen my prior videos that I've made on my Nintendo collection, please go check that out right now. I've done, again, videos for the NES, which is the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've done a video for my Nintendo Switch collection, as well as the Wii and Wii U. And I've also done my DS and 3DS, if I didn't mention that. And you've seen this video, so I hope that you enjoyed my Nintendo collection. So the next video coming up after this would be my PlayStation 3 collection, so stick around for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Game on.